Anthony Joshua, thank you for joining us on Sun Boxing. Just signed a 3-year deal with Matchroom Boxing. You must be over the moon.
Priceless, not over the moon. I know it's going to be tough as well, and I'm really excited. You know, it's going to be my first competition after the Olympics, so I'm going to get the ring rust off and start get the ball rolling again. So I'm over the moon with that.
How difficult do you think it would be? You said yourself you've not boxed for some time. You're going to be at the O2 Arena October the 5th. Ring rust, or you don't think you'll feel it?
I know I'm always improving, that's for sure. But at the same time, I know how to box, I know how to defend. So whoever is in the other corner, I'm going to be prepared, and I'm going in to get my first victory as a professional.
You decided to train under Tony Sims. What was the decision behind that?
He's a great man, a renowned Christian, you know, humble. He comes from the same school as the head trainer in GB, Robert McCracken, you know, and that guidance up in Sheffield really took me to a great, successful amateur career. So I'm trying to emulate that as a professional. So I tried to get the closest thing to what I had in Sheffield, and I think Tony Sims is a great trainer, and he's going to work me hard. He's going to work on a lot of things that I want to achieve, and that's why I ended up there. And not only that, my cousin's training there as well, Ben Yami. He's in the room right now as well. And you know, it's going to be a great stable.
You mentioned, of course, just now Robert McCracken, and obviously fantastic facilities in Sheffield. How difficult was it to leave both Rob and Sheffield?
Stepping away from the whole Olympic system kind of is part of the reason why it took time, because it's not like I wasn't there, but I've heard things about Crystal Palace. This setup in Sheffield, you've been there as well. It's 10 out of 10 in 40 months from being an ABA champion to where it took me. Shows, you know, the hard work and time and effort the coaches have put into us. And the reason for my success is that. So to just step away from that to chase the fame or the money or whatever desire I had to become a professional had to be more than just a flash decision. It had to be a calculated decision. So I've really thought about it, set up my team, got something similar to the Olympic boxing system, and I'm ready to have a successful professional career.
When I first met you before the Olympics up in Sheffield, it's obviously a year on now. Did you ever think that you'd be where you are today?
Yeah, deep down, because I work hard to win. I prepare myself for every competition, so I knew I had a great chance of winning the Olympic, and I knew sometime in the future I would become a professional fighter. So everything I kind of try to set goals for and put my mind to, I always try and achieve. So I kind of knew this was going to be the path I was going to take.
Eddie Hearn said you're going to box 4 times before the end of the year. Was that music to your ears?
Yeah, really good. You know, some people only box 4 times in a year. I'm going to be doing that within the space of 4 months. And that's what I need. Activity is the key to success. I need to stay active, you know. So I'm glad. That's why I kind of joined the stable as well, because they're going to keep me busy. They're going to keep me active.
Apart from obviously the fact that Eddie promised to keep you busy, what was it that made you just think, right, you're the man for me, I want to be part of Matchroom?
As I said, I started with Matchroom. I looked at their contract, looked all around England, Great Britain, travelled to, you know, Caribbean, spoke to people in the States, had people travel to the States, spoke to people in Europe, and I looked at every option, looked at APB, WSB, you know, spoke with the team about the Olympics, spoke with like great friends of mine, you know, and I took it all in, and at the end of the day it was my decision. I thought about what I wanted to do, and come down to becoming a professional with Matchroom Sports. And as I said, the platform that they've got, Sky being a broadcaster, and the fact that they've got dates already in hand that I can showcase my talents on, it was the right move for me.
One of the people you spoke to was Lennox Lewis. How big a help has he been so far?
The guy he doesn't just wear the t-shirt, he owns it, and I'm in touch with Lennox Lewis, so that's priceless, you know. To have that direct link to Lewis, to speak about boxing, to speak about what I want to do. He's welcomed me with open arms, and there's not many people that would do that. So I've got to take my hat off to Lennox Lewis, you know, and he's a great role model, because in the future, hopefully, I become successful. There's going to be kids saying, oh, you know, I wish I could speak to Anthony. And I've gone through a process that a lot of kids or a lot of people after me are going to go through. So I'm going to be able to do the same thing as Lewis has done for me.
Just finally, you boxed in front of capacity crowds all the way through the Olympics. You're going to be back at the O2 in front of at least 10,000 fans. That must be a great feeling. Yeah,
man. It's going to be good. They're all there to support, so I'm going to be there cheering along with them. I'm going to, you know, come out there. I'm going to get in the ring. I'm going to embrace it, inhale that air. The bell's going to go. I'm going to compete. and then hopefully before the bell goes again, I'll be victorious.
Brilliant, Anthony. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yeah.